have to, you know, make 50 arrests every hour to meet a quota. I mean, maybe I'm, you know, wrong. I don't know. But things could be changed, and leniency could be given. And I'm always working with you guys, and I'm always willing to work with you guys, and I want to help you genuinely.
Thank you, Archie.
Especially with communication.
Appreciate that.
And funding.
Thank you.
What's a piece of the legislation you want to push?
Well, first thing would be, for you guys in specific, a proper budget, not one where you have to pay back, what, $300,000?
Huh?
What about outside of PD?
Outside of the PD, I'm going to work on things for, I've been speaking to a lot of mechanic shops. So,
I don't know
trying
what
to push for them to actually be
Dude,
able to
the more
operate,
I look at trucks, the more I'm
correctly,
considering going out
for
of
small
state for
businesses,
it. It would be cheaper for me to fly somewhere and pick up a truck that's lower in
paid
price.
properly, because we know that the Treasury has plenty that they can be paid. Just kind of work on small businesses, because a lot of business license right now is not just being ignored and being worked on. I think the government should be punished for just not even responding to people.
I don't know.
Road trip? I could road trip it and fucking stream it with you guys.
How would you punish the government?
You know, deducting, you know, specific people's pays, or like fines, because when people go to clerks, judges, you know, lawyers, the council.
100% my mom did that. I just think I'm finding the same truck for
that could be, you know,
so much less in like Georgia.
The treasury.
I can take a $30 flight to Atlanta and fucking get an Uber to a dealership.
Pays, you know what I mean?
And save like stupid money.
Things, you know.
Make a fun YouTube video. Forget the YouTube video. I have the backpack, man. I could stream the backpack.
People want to be heard. They want to be, you know, they want people to listen to them.
Yeah.
And the least they can do is have a response. That's what I want to give people.
Okay. Who would your deputy mayor be if you were mayor?
Well, I don't choose that.
He gets chief of staff.
Okay.
I get chief of staff.
Chief of staff. Who would you?
Bobby, nobody asked you.
Bobby, I would be happy with anybody as a deputy or chief of staff that's willing to do their job. You know, unbiased opinion. I'm not looking for a yes man for myself.
If you're going to Texas and make check there, oh god, should I road trip a fucking
just someone who's willing
to
actually want to help the city? I mean, there's a few people that I know that are running, including Solomon Walker, lawyer. He's pretty good. I mean, wouldn't mind having him on the team there.
Officers, I'm just gonna take him to the hospital, okay?
He's got a ligma. Be careful.
The faster the better. Thank you.
That's real.
I appreciate that. Thank you so
how's
much.
That sheriff's office, Cornwood?
No problem.
Anything happening?
I think he'll be ready in 1 to 2 weeks.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna run. I'm gonna try. You know, I'll be campaigning throughout this month and use my noodle shop as a front. Try my best. I know I have low chances.
Your what shop?
There's
your noodle shop is a front,
shop.
And you're gonna try running.
What?
If you gotta walk before you run. Just remember that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Well,
you give me not. You know, listen. There's a lot of people that they rehabilitate, and they usually they prefer to walk in. You know what I mean? Before running.
I can run. Look.
You sound like a pushover. Are you a pushover? Oh.
Oh, I thought you just couldn't run. Because you said you're gonna try.
Oh,
I know a Ford truck and stream the drive all the way back to Boston. Really?
Nobody's pushing me.
I could stream it.
No.
I'm saying just because he looks
Not
like
yet.
Maple, he's a pushover.
What the
That's
hell?
kind of mean.
What the
You should
fuck?
treat Maple with more respect.
Maple, they don't.
Fuck?
They don't fuck with you like that, Maple. What the hell?
I'm about to go 42.
Yeah. No, but
Don't go 42.
I was grateful and lucky enough to secure my position on the Civilian Oversight Board. And really, it came down to just listening to people and talking to people.
Have any of you ever had a vehicle delivered for purchase? Like, have you ever bought a vehicle that
and I'll continue to do so, whether I
that you
win
had
or not.
delivered.
Keep my position, but yeah, I'm just here to try to help the city, make it a better place,
Oh
make people
God.
happier. Hopefully, stabilize working conditions and
I
pay.
love the blue. I
And,
love the blue. I love it. I love it.
Make people, happy to do their jobs.
What do you think about bald people?
I think they're people.
All right, when you eat
Oh,
your
yeah?
pizza, listen, when you eat your pizza, do you fold it down the center or do you put two and eat it like a sandwich?
I fold
I
it.
like this guy.
Okay. Okay.
Folding
Do
it
you
is
eat
the
your
only
pizza
way.
from top to bottom or bottom to top?
Bottom to top.
Fine. Okay.
All right.
One-
well, I'm
one
gonna,
bite,
I'm gonna
everyone
go
knows the
42,
rules.
y'all. Have a good night.
Hey, have a good night,
Night, Flex.
Captain.
Good night,
Good night,
Captain.
Captain Slacks.
All right, Cam Slags.
Yeah, but
Wait,
I'm
why
still,
you tell me not to go 42? You go. What?
still working on my
Yeah, mate.
platform, but
Go
Fair enough.
42.
Fair enough.
Would you get a custom license plate that said flat
I prefer
125 on it?
PowerPoint
No.
next time, but
okay,
No.
you want a
Coming up.
PowerPoint?
Honestly, if I could get the plate
Alright.
cum, I would probably do a plate
got
that
you,
said
dog.
cum because I think it's
Do
funny.
you, do you eat donuts from top to bottom
I-
or side to side?
Side.
Yeah.
I usually go from the top and I just fucking
What
engulf
the
it.
fuck?
Sometimes I take a lick of the frosting first, maybe, just to test the waters. I don't know.
Hold on.
What if you don't
do
like
at least,
it, then you just put
curve
it
in
back
the
in the
edges? You fold
box?
in the edges, then go down top
Now,
down?
usually, so what I do is I go from the
Maybe.
top, I kind of through the hole,
How do you-
and,
how
and
do
then I
you
take
eat,
my tongue and I wrap it around the donut, and then I eat it.
All right, enough of that.
I thought we were talking
What
about
the
tacos.
fuck just happened?
He just said he
Are you eating a
sexually
taco
harasses
through a
a
donut?
fucking donut before
Because
eating
if so,
it.
you have my vote.
Hey, Archie, do you eat corn the right way or the long way?
The wide way.
Nope.
There's only
Oh.
two ways. There's the
Oh,
right
you-
way
do
and then there's the long way.
Do you deep throat your corn?
No, I shave the bits off the side and eat it in a cup.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
you lost your vote right there. I think you lost the whole
I'm-
PD
I'm-
vote. Right. There's only one way to eat corn.
Damn it, Archie.
I'm sorry, Cornwood.
Yeah, this guy sounds like an idiot. Me too.
Chief, are we good for the meeting? I have to step away and make a phone call. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Anyways,
All right.
I did want to let you
All right.
guys know I'm running, basically, give you an option. Someone
I
who's gonna
appreciate you,
support
Archie.
I am going to support
Hey.
you if I do get anywhere. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, Barrick.
All right,
Thank
hopefully,
you, Archie.
you know,
Thanks,
since
Barrick.
you're awake now in shift 3, you don't flop like Barrick and go to shift 2.
Oh, Jesus. Don't use my name in fucking vain like that, you asshole. Oh, hey, what's up? How you doing? Alto, good to hear from you.
I heard. Yeah, nice to hear from you too, kiddo.
Sorry, I'm, yeah, these meetings are, yeah.
You're fine. Listen, I've worked around PD for the better part of the last decade before my retirement. I'm well aware that PD has a chronic case of yap.
My God, it's so bad. This yap is just because of we have someone running for mayor, which honestly I'd love to hear because dear God.
Yeah, I haven't heard a lot of good things about the current setup. Listen, kiddo. We gotta talk.
Okay. It's a fucking
It's,
tunnel down here. Holy shit. Okay, yeah. Go ahead.
It's not a stellar talk, and I'm going to be upfront and honest about it. Do you remember last time we I say last time. When we properly last saw each other before everybody moved away.
Mhm.
And I said, if you ever want to know what happened, all you have to do is ask.
Yeah, I kind of remember that. That was after my accident, right?
Yeah, your accident. Do you remember the caveat I put on that?
No, you'll have to remind me about that.
I said, if you ever wanted to know, all you needed to do was ask, unless I thought you needed to know for your own safety.
Okay.
I'm also going to preface this by Dark doesn't want me to tell you this, but not for any nefarious reasons. He's your dad and he loves you and he doesn't want you to suffer. However,
How bad was my accident?
it wasn't really an accident, Flop.
Okay.
I'm saying this because Richard Dark can hate me all he wants.
You want to
I
meet
think
me?
you need. Sure, why not?
Do you? I'm
At the airport.
shit. Okay. You able to get a ride?
Probably not.
Okay. Where are you, at the upper or lower part of the airport?
Upper. I'm at lower. No, what the fuck is this? This is uppers. I'm at arrivals. I'm upper.
Okay. I'm gonna meet you at arrivals. I'm gonna drive you to the Memorial Park,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna park my car, and I'm gonna stay off radio so we can have an actual conversation.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh,
I'll see you here.
Yeah, I'll be there in a minute.
All right.
All right, bye-bye. Ooh. Oh my God, Chad, it's happening. Oh my God. Norman Bones came full circle for Flop. Oh, whoa. Whoa. Wow. Oh my God. Meta chat. It's happening. Whoa. Holy shit. Oh my God. It's happening, guys. Oh my God. What the fuck? I did not fuck your mother. Jesus. All right. I can't. I used to listen to that song so much when I played RuneScape. I can't listen to it anymore. This is Upper Arrivals. What if we just have the conversation down here?
Hello, how's it going?
You know.
I didn't even see you. I was looking. I didn't know if you were back or you have so many
Very
people
good
here.
at blending in.
Yeah. Good to see you.
I'm gonna-
Oh my
It's
God.
good to see you too.
This
if
is-
you need to go, we need to have an uninterrupted conversation. You need to go 42.
Yeah.
It might only take like a half hour, but
Nah, it's probably gonna be the case. I'm gonna be honest. Let me hold on.
all right. While you're handling that, I'm gonna think about using the little bears room so we can have this conversation uninterrupted, and I don't have to piss halfway through.
No, you're good. Let me see. I don't know who just called me, but I'm so mad at Flop. Why'd he give Hornwood away? Because he has another one in his locker. Also, I thought it'd be funny to give S-Fan Hornwood. What's up, dudes? How we doing? Any refugees? Oh, did S-Fan end? Hello, refugees. It's me. Your second choice. I hope you're all doing great. What's up, dudes? We're about to have a really big RP moment. Big RP moment. So a lot of you are not going to know the backstory to this lore, but it's going to be really good. Watching my Shift 3 streamer. Hell yeah. What's up, dudes? Yeah, so There's a big, huge piece of lore for my character that a lot of people don't know about in 4.0. Very few people. Balto is a very old friend of Flop's. And we're about to learn something, or I guess Flop's about to learn something. So just kind of bear that in mind. But I appreciate you guys. What's good? All right. Nice. Welcome everyone. Thanks for the follows, by the way. I saw a couple people pop through. Thank you. Flop is everyone's favorite ranger. You know, Flop do be kind of a good ranger. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, he's pretty sweet. He's pretty sick, if I had to say myself. You know, if you guys want to laugh, the reason I was asking about trucks is because I'm currently in the market looking to buy a truck right now. I just test drove one, and I've talked about this with chat the last 2 days. It'll be probably my biggest purchase I've ever made, and hopefully my last purchase I'll ever make. Hopefully until the future goal of a house. But I'm looking forward to. I don't know. Happy birthday, Chris. It's not my birthday. Ugh. I will say, compared to what S-Fan said,
All right, what's the plan, kiddo?
all right, I'm saying fuck it. We're gonna have a meeting here. I've muted my phone and I've 3-on-1 that I'm gonna be off radio.
Okay, let's get out of the car. Please.
Well, yeah. I mean, I figured.
Find a nice roof or something.
What's up?
So let's find a nice roof or something. Take you to the mountains.
Hold on. I swear to I'm gonna scream.
What?
Radio check.
10-2.
125 Ocean King 10-7 off radio. I'm having a meeting. I'm good.
Jumper, do you want status checks every once in a while? Or you
No. I'm gonna be 100% fine. I'm good.
All right.
I am the least
Thank you so
threatening
much.
individual you could possibly be meeting with.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to the fire tower.
The one across the street. Let me at least move the old car then. I don't want this shit getting robbed.
I wanted to take you to the mountains for this. We'll do the fire tower.
Mountains?
Yeah.
Fuck it, we'll go to the mountains.
All right. Mark an area for you. It's a bit of a drive. It's gonna be worth
How much of a drive?
it. Catfish View.
Okay.
That's why I thought it might be a good idea to go off duty for this. They didn't think I was murdering you.
Do you have a driver's license?
Yes, I do.
Do you have a couple bucks for a rental?
I'm like $100 short, and then I would have no money at all. So if you give me $200 so I can afford food next time to come visit, I'll rent.
Let me grab a. God damn it! I kind of want to go off duty.
It's probably a good idea.
I really like. The issue is we have so little units.
It doesn't have to be forever. So you're having a meeting for 30 minutes.
Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Barracks in the mountains all the time. They can figure it the fuck out.
All right.
I don't give a shit.
Going into the mountains at Catfish View above the lighthouse. Thereabouts. How you been, kiddo?
You know, I cannot say for certainty that I haven't been busier now than I've ever been, but I am fucking busy. They got me doing a lot.
That's fair. Well, you've always been dependable. A little flighty, but dependable.
Yeah.
You excited for your all expenses paid weekend to Miami next month?
Yeah, kinda. I'm waiting for Ziggy to get confirmation if I'm, Never mind. Yes, I'm looking forward to Miami.
Yeah, my wife's opening a restaurant.
That'll be good. Are you able to speak up a little bit? I'm sorry, you're a little quiet, but
It's me, not you.
no, I know it's all good. You're fine.
I am perpetually quiet for everybody, and I can't figure out why.
No, you're fine. You're good. Oh my God, why?
There we go. It's okay. Yeah, that's the locals.
Is there even anyone in the fucking car? Nope.
Yes.
Yes? Oh,
Oh, the one on the back there was. I'm not sure about that white.
I don't know. I'm just trying to hear Balto, man. Fuck. All right. Yeah, if you guys are coming over, we're about to have a pretty big RP moment, but a lot of people aren't going to know the 3.0 lore of my character. We're about to have some lore unfold. So.
Alright, so if I remember correctly, the best way to get up to where I want to take you.
Did you mark it directly?
I marked it as close as I could.
I think I know how to get up there.
Yeah, it's the hills overlooking the lighthouse. I think the best way to get up onto them is right at the bridge as you walk or as you enter the lighthouse.
Any TLDR or lore masters in chat? Can I just go from this way and like take the off-road path up there?
Yeah, I think possibly.
Because I think I can just kind of go over. Let's find out.
Try it.
Let's see. Is it long TLDR? Not really. If you know anything about Norman Bones, there's a lot of personal character lore to what happened.
Wait, Barrick's a ranger? You said he's in the mountains all the time.
He's a frolicker, but
Frolic.
oh yeah,
Oh.
I'm also a frolicker though. To be fair, is this sort of where?
Oh yeah, right over there. We can go up on that nice little rocky outcropping next to the dead tree.
I've never seen a dead tree up here.
Oh, yeah, you have, kiddo.
All right. Can't wait for the perpetual status check again. It's gonna happen. It's okay.
Oh, somebody's been up here.
What the? Oh my God! It's literally where people are growing marijuana. You guys go fuck yourselves.
So,
Should I sit?
you can sit, you can stand, whatever you're most comfortable doing.
I don't know.
If my old ass sits on these rocks, I ain't getting back up without help.
That's fair. All right. So what's going on?
I want to tell you a story. And it's kind of about a man. And it's kind of about a mob. But mostly it's about a monster. Do you remember the Chicken Man?
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. I got word that sack of fucking shit is back around.
Oh yeah, delightful, great. Just what I wanted to add to this clusterfuck.
Yeah.
All right, great. So that should put you in the mind of what weight class we're swinging in with this story.
If I ever see that chicken fuck, I'm gonna kill him myself.
A couple of years ago, actually I should probably start from the way back. A long time ago, before either you or I moved to this city, Jackie Snow arrested a man named Norman Bones. Probably one of the most prolific serial killers the city has ever seen. Matched only by Mr. Smiley. Norman was executed, and his body was thrown in the water near the lighthouse. And then, something, I don't know if it's wearing him like a skin suit or something, but something came out of that water. And it was mean, and it was cruel, and it liked to play games. A lot of people were hurt by this thing that came out of the water.
Was it like a fucking shark?
Would have been easier if it was a shark. He claimed to be death. You never figured out if he was Norman Bones somehow who lived through everything. If what he said was true and he was the embodiment of the Horseman Death, or he was some agent of the Grim Reaper. Nobody fucking knows for sure. And then Norman would know information that he should have no way of knowing for a man who was dead for years.
Metagamer.
And people would come to him
Sorry.
to speak to deceased loved ones, to try and get information. I'll never understand most people's goals or ambitions, or motivations. Norman would do you a favor, but then you would owe him. I'm sure you can imagine what kind of favor a serial killer possessed by the entity of death would request from somebody. Do you remember the Bundys?
Yeah, I remember Jeffrey Bundy, and he had a wife.
He had a wife and a couple of daughters and a nephew. You.
I don't think I was. I mean, they claimed I was family, but I don't think I was ever really family.
Have I ever lied to you before?
I mean, maybe. I don't know.
No, I haven't. But we'll get there. I watched that man eat a 50 caliber sniper rifle bullet to the face and then stand back up and dragged Cleo Shaw kicking and screaming into that lighthouse. And then they blew it up on top of them. Do you remember?
Clear.
Do you remember walking down the road one morning here, confused, and I stopped and I saw you? I was on my bike. And then suddenly, Dark was there and Matt was there. And they seemed lost and sad, and you didn't really remember them, did you?
Yeah, I had like an accident or whatever, and I guess it was a claimed concussion. Something.
Not quite.
I would say if you guys want some
did
lore
probably
updates,
one of
check
the
my meta chat.
bravest things I have ever seen a person do in my life. Your fathers, I don't know the exact why, made Norman very angry. And they were given an ultimatum. Kill someone or your lives were forfeit. Obviously, your law-abiding parents were never going to do that. At the time, I was angry with them because, as far as we were seeing, they were getting off lightly, which I know makes me a terrible person, as I want to say. But it's just another thing on the list of terrible things that I've done. As it got closer and closer to the ultimatum, Richard got sicker and sicker as a warning. And when it looked like they weren't going to be able, they weren't going to do it, they weren't going to be able to make themselves do it, you sacrificed yourself. One day, without anyone being
what?
wiser, you sacrificed yourself. One day, without anyone being the wiser, you walked into that lighthouse, and then you didn't come out.
Which lighthouse?
The one right in front of us.
Why did I do it?
Protect your family.
Okay, so if I went in, what?
At first, we thought you just sacrificed your life. That was bad enough on its own. And then, what was a couple of days for us later, I found you on the side of the road, and you knew who I was. And I was so happy because I thought maybe this psycho freak had had a moment of mercy and he had cut you loose. And one of the first things I did was I called your fathers, and then I called Winston, who at the time was probably your best fucking friend. And they arrived together, and you remembered Winston, but you didn't remember Dark, and you didn't remember Rose, and you didn't remember Cody. You didn't remember Bundy. You didn't remember Lennon. You barely remembered Kiki. And I realized that it hadn't been mercy for why he'd let you go. It was cruelty. I think I still have the text messages somewhere. And I asked him what price you paid. And he said, everyone you ever considered family, you would no longer remember.
I said that, or he said that?
No, the psycho freak from the lighthouse said it.
Okay, so let's break it down. sacrificed myself to protect my family. Would, I guess, entail as to why there was a lot of uproar. A lot of uproar. We'll just say for now. In relation to when you guys saw me.
We thought you were dead, so it was like a miracle to see you walking about. So yeah.
Okay.
Imagine my surprise, my horror, when I stopped through for a visit 2 weeks ago and received no less than 5 text messages warning me that Norman Bones was back. I'm not telling you this because I want you to help me end it all. Fuck no. I don't. I have children, Fluff. I don't want anything to do with this fucker. I agree with your father. I think the 3 of you need to stay far the fuck away from Norman Bones. The issue is, without this information, without this story, even if you don't believe me, even if you take after your father and you think I'm a raving lunatic, the story will give you enough caution to stay away. But I know you, Flout. I've known you for a very, very long time. And I know that if you get curious, or if somebody you care for gets drawn into this, you will go herring after them. I wish that everybody I loved in this city would take the experiences, the amount we suffered the last time we dealt with Norman Bones, and would stay far the fuck away from him. But I know they won't. I wouldn't be surprised if some of them have already gone back to their visiting the lighthouse shenanigans. I don't want one of them to be you.
Why doesn't Richard want me to know?
Because he loves you and your family has suffered enough. That I agree with. He wants to protect you. But he's coming from a place of love. He's not realizing that by trying to shield you from Norman, from what happened to you, you might end up going headlong into it because you don't know to be cautious. That's why he doesn't want me to tell you. Because your family has suffered enough. And he loves you.
You know, I have heard people talk about Norman a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I really don't know the guy. Or I guess apparently I do.
It can be both. But I think, as I stand here telling you this, I think some part of you deep down knows what I'm saying is the truth.
I'll be honest, I didn't really want to ever believe it because it sounds like a crock of shit.
Flop, you were literally chased around by a 7-foot tall sentient chicken man. This is where you draw the line?
You didn't let me finish.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
I didn't want to believe it because it all felt it was all confusing, right? Everyone told me, don't go to the lighthouse, don't go to the lighthouse, don't go to the lighthouse. Yet I remember everybody, you know, talking about going to the lighthouse. And it always confused me because no one ever gave me the full context. You know, once upon a time, Bundy tried giving me an explanation, but I was like, you're fucking kidding me. And didn't really buy into it, but you're not the first person to kind of open up about stuff like this. To this extent, I didn't realize, I guess, how much of the knowledge there was. So was someone told me I was in a horseback riding incident where I fell off a horse and hit my head. I had a concussion. So to be clear, none of that happened.
Okay, I'm gonna answer your question with a question of my own. Do you remember even having any marks when you woke up that day? You were in a tragic horseback riding accident and had a fall bad enough to give you a concussion to wipe out a very specific set of memories, but you didn't have a scratch on you. And yet, your family also appeared shocked to find you. Not shocked in the sense that you had woken up and were walking around from outside the hospital, but rather shocked that you were alive. Because when Norman Bones...
Oh, fuck. I got stuff going through my head right now.
When I got the text message to come pick up your dog Sock from the island, I thought you were dead. And I thought I'd lost probably one of the most important people in my life. And all that was left of you was a dog. And I had to go home. And I had to tell your parents that you were dead. And that they had lost 2 children.
What was my brother's name?
Cody Sharp.
Were we close?
Yeah, you were. You two had probably one of the most stereotypical, in the best way possible, brother relationships I've ever seen.
And to think that slimy fuck permit over a no balls.
Cody was
Sorry.
smart.
Anyway, sorry.
And just as they were getting back on their feet from that, we thought we lost you.
So, Norman knows me.
Yes, your whole family, come to that.
What does he look like?
An older man. He wears one of them flat caps and a long coat. Prefers dark clothing. Usually accompanied by a crow.
Who did he play in Peaky Blinders?
He's got crows. Mean little fuckers. You've seen Bolvar, right? Unnaturally large, gray feathers, purple eyes. Did that never strike you as strange why he looked like that?
He looked like the chicken breast you buy at like the Dollar Tree.
Okay.
They're like abnormally white.
That's my fire-breathing son, thank you very much.
It's okay to be a little thick, but you get what I'm saying. You ever go to the grocery store and you see those chicken breasts that are like strangely,
they're unnatural, aren't
like
they?
unnaturally too big, and you're like,
And then, like,
what the
you
fuck were they
cook
fed?
them, you cook them, and then they have that weird woody texture, and they taste like water. It's gross.
Yeah, there's something going on with that shit. Yeah. Anyway,
Did you never think it was strange the couple of times you asked me where I got such a strange crow? My answer was, I stole him from the god of death.
I mean, let's be honest. Without the context, it's kind of a dumb thing to say, but with the context, it makes a lot of sense.
I did. I stole that bitch from the god of death. That's my son.
Oh boy.
The crows, he uses them to gather information, or he did. I don't know what this version of him does with them, but there's one.
Well, that's good.
Noxie.
Noxie?
Very large. Bigger than Bolvar even. With red eyes. I watched Noxie stop the heart of 3 separate people and light a building on fire.
Kind of hot.
Bolvar is... Yeah, kind of hot. Bolvar is Noxie's son. And Noxie is Norman's... Or was. Again, I'm trying to stay as far away from meeting the actual bastard again as possible.
So you brought me to overlook the fucking place where I walked into?
I was kind of hoping it would jog your memory so I wouldn't have to cry.
Huh.
Sorry, I don't want to get on the plane with my eyes all puffy because I cried having to retell this story.
Okay.
One of my top 3 most traumatic points in my life, and I literally had my fiance die in my arms.
I'm not trying to push. I'm just... You got to see it from my perspective. I want to have the emotional attachment that obviously you do and what I would assume my entire family does.
I know.
It's very hard to.
I know. I don't blame you. I don't. It's... Again, I don't blame Richard for being mad at me because I'm going to tell you because I told you this. He's going to hate my guts. You know what he would hate even more? If you got tangled up in this again and got hurt because you didn't know better. Because if you were in danger from Norman Bones, your entire family would come running to protect you. counter to that, I can have one dude really mad at me for a while, and I can save you all the heartbreak.
Well, you realize I'm gonna be approaching somebody out of all this, right?
Well, yeah, I don't expect you not to. If the Bundys were in... Talk to Kiki Pendragon. You could talk to Winston as well.
Walker?
Yes.
God fucking, I can't keep that guy. God damn it. Okay.
What's wrong with Winston?
Nothing wrong with Winston. I was dealing with something, and I don't even know what's going on with the case anyway. It doesn't matter. Anyway.
I mean, I know the poor bastard was blooded out, but that's as far as I know.
Of what?
I don't know. It wasn't my place to ask.
When?
A couple weeks ago? Like, just before my last visit, he was in the ICU for like a week. I think I ended up visiting like a day or two after he got out.
Interesting.
Wait, how do you not know this? I didn't even have to be told. The context clues were enough.
Yeah, there were fucking context clues. I didn't know he was affiliated with somebody. What the fuck?
I mean, everybody's affiliated with somebody.
Who's he affiliated with?
Well, that I don't know. I don't live here anymore, Flop. I don't know which gangs exist anymore. As far as I'm aware, the Vagos could be living in Polito.
Well, the Shadow Leader does.
What? Huh? But yeah, the last time I visited, Winston was always hanging out with... Who was he always hanging out with? Oh, I don't remember his name, but I kind of remember him. Was it BBMC?
He used to be part of...
I don't fucking know.
He used to be part of the BBMC.
Maybe it was them and they were just finishing the job from 5 years ago. All I know is we don't touch that with a 10-foot pole. That's club business.
I'm gonna circle back to that one. I'm gonna focus on the primary point here. I'm gonna
sorry.
I'm gonna talk to Richard. I don't believe I've been reached out to. I hope not.
Wait, this is the part where I shove you down the mountain, right?
I would hope not. It's a long fall.
No, God, no.
It is actually a pretty fucking long fall. Anyway, I appreciate you telling me this.
Hey, your dad's gonna be pissed, but
yeah,
I hope I've given you enough information to stay far the fuck away from that bastard down there. Because that's what I want out of this Flop. I want you to have the information to treat that with the caution it deserves. Your father means well. I don't hold any ill will. I'm not even mad that he's going to be pissed at me and hate my guts. He just wants to protect you.
Hmm. You know I'm going to want to see this bastard, right?
Oh, come on. The whole point of the story was to stop you from wanting to see him.
But you know I'm going to want to see the face of the person that apparently I sacrificed my life for.
Oh my god. Why does nobody in my life have... If I only had a brain is your guys' constant fucking theme song.
I'm not gonna go have a conversation with the guy.
Okay, well, how do you expect to see him then? You're just gonna sit up here and keep looking down at the
The
lighthouse?
motherfucker lives on a goddamn island. I can look at him from the goddamn road.
He is possibly the god of death. If you are looking at him, he's looking at you.
You have a photo of him at least?
No.
I just want to know what the guy looks like.
Flop.
What?
Why?
So I know who to avoid.
Just listen for the absolutely deepest. You know how Barrick sounds like?
Yeah, he sounds like fucking 30
Like
years
gravel, right?
of smoking. Yeah.
Yeah, now imagine deeper and raspier. You know, what's the gift? Narc me down as scared and horny? That's it.
Huh?
Like Barrick's voice just makes me horny, but Norman, both. You hear that? Run the opposite direction.
Alto, you're the whole point of the story was to avoid this. You're telling me that I'm gonna fuck the guy?
No, you're married, sir.
You're doing a horrible job trying to keep me away from this guy. What the fuck?
Well, I'm gonna be real. You're just you'd find an excuse that you know what? Fine, get in the car. Let's go down there. Fuck it, why not?
I really don't.
Get in the car.
I don't want to be honest.
No, too late.
I don't want to talk to him. I just want to fucking.
That's fine. Yeah, you just want to see him? We'll go down to the end of the dock where we can just see him.
I think we can get down this way, right?
I
Probably would
possibly
recommend against
maybe.
it.
Yeah, let's not go that way.
Yeah, this whole mountainside's kind of got a big peak on it on this side, so I don't know. We'll see.
I think we can get this. This one should be fine. It's gonna be a little rough at the bottom, but. So yeah, avoid flat cap, trench coat, and deep voice, and avoid giant crow with piercing red eyes. Just don't go anywhere near it.
Right. Who lives here?
Nobody lives here as far as I'm aware. The Bundys used to live here. Doesn't look like much, does it?
Looks like a lighthouse.
I watched that lighthouse get exploded and then rebuilt less than a month later.
Hmm. Yeah. That's the lighthouse.
Yep. But yeah, Flop, I want you to talk to Dart.
I'm sorry. Wait a minute. You said Norman Bones?
Yeah. You had a brain blast. Want to fill me in?
Never mind. I don't think there's anything to really say. I'm just gonna.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm just gonna ignore it. I don't know if we should be seeing that. He's hired as staff, and I don't know why.
Yeah, I need you to be aware of this to spare everybody the suffering, Flop, including yourself.
I mean, I'm not gonna approach him.
God. Hopefully he's lost interest in your entire family and he's moved on to other playthings, and me telling you this was just enough forewarning that if you do run across him somehow you can run the opposite direction.
Well, do me a favor and hopefully if all works out, you don't ever slip Viagra in my drink. And I won't want to swim over there and fuck him.
Flop, if
What?
if someone were to put Viagra in your drink and your first thought isn't to go home to your husband, I have concerns.
Well, as you stated, I'm gonna want to have sex with this man.